fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 65 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Allen will try again on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And able to find John Brown. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
25 yards that time.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Now Allen again. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. They'll run with Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry down right around the 25. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got Evans. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st down, Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. That's going to set them back 5 yards. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by... It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And off we go from Denver. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19. So probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20.
Ooh, Lord have
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 60 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
With the score, Titans 7, Broncos nothing.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That's to his running back, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Titans.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
Again, it's Locke. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
For the extra point.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Flush to his right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Locke throwing complete here to Jeudy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke escaping the pressure right. And now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They begin with Henry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Yeah, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Again to Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
32-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A first down carry for Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. happened, also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The 37-yard line.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
You know they pay me extra.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What is this?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
There you go. Got him again. Got him again.
Philip Lindsay, 62 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run on first down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
Could be a house call. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Returning it, here's Hamler. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 26.
Locke now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, 26 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Now Locke again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Broncos 15.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Tannehill. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cameron Batson taking it in. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 38, Broncos 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate